Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Product of Kicks. In this week's episode, I take another sneaker from the vault, a personal collection of mine of over 500 pairs. In this week's episode, I want to give you guys a detailed look at the Nike SB Dunk High Humidity. Now, for those of you that's been following with me for a little bit, you know that I was kind of late to the Nike SB Dunk game, but actually these were my first pair of Nike SB Dunks that I had going back for a couple years. I had maybe a couple back in 2014, 2015, before they were really what they are now. I was able to pick these up when they dropped and I was super excited about them, and I haven't worn them since. But before we get into the details on the shoe, you guys know I like to talk about the box, so let's get into that. So this is kind of the basic Nike SB box. You know, I don't have a lot of Nike SBs from this kind of era. You know, these came out a couple years ago, so this was kind of the regular Nike SB box. This is what it looks like. Just the blue and the black, you know, and a simple basic kind of paper inside. Nothing too special, but these shoes definitely are super special. They're really bright, as you guys can tell, with the all gold, and I think that's why I kind of gravitated towards them. Now, these dropped September 22nd in 2018, called the Nike SB Dunk High Humidities, because these were actually in honor of the 22nd anniversary of the skate shop in New Orleans called Humidity, and it takes a lot of inspiration from New Orleans. But honestly, the reason I picked these up back in 2018 was because my favorite player wore them, LeBron James, and I was like, oh, I have to have them now. But these aren't for everybody. They're definitely a crazy shoe just because they stand out with all gold upper, gold laces, but you gotta be the product of your own kicks and cop what you like, as I always do. So as we dive into the shoe, we can see kind of the black midsole and the all gold. This is kind of like, I really don't know how to describe this kind of material, but it's honestly fire. It looks really, really bright in hand. So if you guys can't see that, like with the lights and everything, it shines off. And I think that's why I like it. I really like loud sneakers that you really don't see a lot. I absolutely love the bottom of the shoe. It's translucent and it has like music notes, because these were inspired around the culture of jazz in New Orleans. Humidity was actually quoted saying these are the New Orleans. New Orleans? I thought that was pretty interesting when they dropped this shoe, but it actually has this like really, really velvety purple on the inside, which I think is super unique. And honestly, Nike SB Dunks, I've been saying this for a while, their attention to detail is second to none. I mean, these are quality all the way around the shoe, and they actually do come with some black laces, which I think be like a little nice touch, right, to kind of throw them in. I might just leave the gold in though, honestly. As you guys can see, it does come with like this pin kind of red bow tie that I think it's kind of like a cute little thing that they added to the shoe, you know, because jazz and the red bow tie. On the inside, it just says Nike SB Humidity, and in honor of the skate shop there in New Orleans. I think they did a really good job designing this shoe. You know, the all gold is supposed to represent like a brass trumpet, and I think that's super unique, especially to New Orleans, because they're known for their kind of jazz and their culture. On the insole, it just has like a brass trumpet, which is pretty cool. You know, it's just a purple insole. I actually really love the gold and purple kind of offset, like the really, like this is really fine silk material. And I think it's really, really cool. Now, aside from the translucent bottom with the musical notes, there is a musical note there on the kind of like the back pull tab, but you can't really put your fingers through it to kind of pull tab. But honestly, these are like one of my favorite Nike SB Dunks that I own. It is sort of special to me because this was the first one that I was able to grab, and this is the Nike SB Dunk High Humidity. Okay guys, let me know if you're feeling the Nike SB Dunk High Humidities. Let me know if the gold is a little too much for you, if you're loving the red bow tie, or if you're not. You can also let me know on my Instagram at Product of Kicks. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys next week.